These are probably not going to be much.
I figured, to be honest.
Things have died, dude, ever since the Kanye stuff. So a couple really nice watches for the case. This just not be as desirable as they used to be.
Well, it's better than nothing.
These are like really cheap, they're like used.
Yeah.
And then I actually never worn that. I got it and then I just hated the way it looked on my head.
Yeah. What all's dead stock here?
I think
Anything or is it
I
all?
think just those. I want to say everything else I've worn at least
These
once.
have been tried on at
Yeah, okay,
least.
yeah, so.
So everything else is worn for sure. Okay, cool. You know what you're wanting for, you have a price per pair you were wanting?
I mean, not just kind of see what you could give me more or less. I just like actually just been sitting in my, like I haven't told me I've touched this box in like 3 years.
Yeah, I got into shoes years ago and like,
I spent like $600 on these back in the day, which is crazy. And now I'm like, I don't even care for them.
I had a pair of those that were like $600 too. That
Yep.
I've got the glows.
Oh,
glow in the
that's
dark,
yeah. Yeah, I still have the red and black ones. I'm gonna keep those only because my dog like chewed through the box.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not gonna get anything for him.
These are bringing like, this pair here is bringing like around probably the 150-ish mark used.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's what it's selling for. So do you know what you'd want for it? I don't
if it's selling for that, I mean, I do it. You'd be cool with like 70.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do right at like around half.
Yeah, I'm usually around half just because I do eBay for these.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I used to mess with goat and stuff, but we don't have the time to take a million pictures of every angle of the shoe.
Yeah. Plus eBay's nice because you just have the verification. Don't really have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, they just send to the verification. It's easy. These are probably not going to be much.
I figured, to be honest.
These things have
I
died, dude. Ever since the Kanye stuff, they just aren't worth really much at all.
I mean, dude, I hear you. I've got a damn graduation tattoo right here, and then all that happened. People just look at me crazy. I'm like, listen, I like the music, not all the crazy shit he went off with.
Yeah, it's definitely wild, but it's a good way to run a brand.
Yeah, facts.
He
really did it.
They're still in pretty good shape. Not much wear.
Yeah, they only wore them like 3 or 4 times, to be honest. I don't think I wore any of these more than like 5 times, besides maybe one of the Vans.
These I'd probably do around 70 on.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's surprising. I'm surprised they're going for that much. Cause
yeah, I was expecting to get like 60, like just because I
thought they were going to be going for like $80 or something. So
they still somewhat in the hundreds.
These are closer to like, I'd be like at 65 on this pair. Yeah, I hit a type team and race Stan Smith and just no solds came up. So this one is tough. This one's rough. There's a brand new sale at like 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd take like 20 or 50.
I was gonna say I'd do like 20 on them if you want that.
Yeah.
That's the only sale too, is the brand new one.
Yeah. It's an older pair.
Vans. Yeah, I know that some Vans can be really collectible.
Oh, out of the
I'm sure if you keep
surprisingly.
them, I'm sure if you keep them brand new, like dead stock, they're probably a fortune.
Oh yeah.
These are like 20, 25.
Yeah,
that they're bringing, so like $10 on that pair.
That works for me. Yeah, like I said, I don't even think I put them on since like 2017. So.
Yeah, here you go, Kevin. Marvel Vans.
Sweet. I've got another the Authentics too from that same line.
Yeah,
At one point, I think I had every single pair of the Marvel ones, but I like slowly got rid of them or beat them to death.
Yeah. This is about the same, around that $10 mark.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's a brand new one that sold for 20, but I think I can still get 20 used for this pair. This pair would do like 25 on.
Work for me.
And then, you know what these are called? Oh, they're Yeezys.
Yeah, so say they're easy.
Oh, okay, they're Yeezy Quantums.
Quantum, that's what.
I didn't realize they were Yeezys.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like his
Here goes the
basketball
show.
shoes, but I can't lie. This thing sucks on the back. Like it rubs
Yeah.
your. I have to like triple sock them, so that's the main reason. I'm not gonna wear them. I'd rather wear foams to hoop than those and like some bricks.
Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, these don't go for much pre-owned at all. 50 best offer, 36 free delivery. Ooh, 50 brand new.
Sheesh.
42. I'll do like 20 on this pair is probably where I want to be. So that's $295 on the shoes. And so they're listed around that 80 mark too. So it's probably worth like 60 or so. It'd probably give you around 30.
That works for me.
325 is what we're at.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 25.
Appreciate
you go, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
have a good one. All right, guys, just picked up some shoes here. So an Air Jordan 12 Retro. Everything is pre-owned or used. So Yeezy 350, the Oreos, Supreme Air Force One, Baroque Brown. Really good condition on that one, guys. Some Marvel Vans, some Beatles Vans, some kind of awful Adidas shoes. And then the other one was some Simpsons Vans, a loose pair of Yeezys, and a Supreme denim hat. So $325 all in. We don't do what a lot of sneaker resellers do. We're not sneaker resellers, so you know, I know a lot of them will pay close to pay out and all that, but there's not really anywhere around Kentucky that does that, or at least close to us. So I just sell stuff on eBay, guys. So it's 50%, just like anything else. Sometimes 60%. I think I gave him a little more for the Air Force here, but yeah, it's usually around the 50% mark, and that's how we do this. So if you're wanting 70-80% for your shoes, then you have to find somewhere in Kentucky that takes them like that, and I don't really know of anywhere. So if you do know a place that buys shoes for more than 50%, 60%, then comment it down below here in Kentucky. Comment it down below and maybe they can take them there. But I also think a lot of this stuff's not really desirable for a lot of the shoe stores that, you know, are selling this kind of stuff. Like a lot of them won't take the Vans or these Adidases. These three they might have taken the Supreme hat, but yeah, $325 all in, guys. It should be an easy double up. Like I say, we pay 50%. So yeah. All right, guys, just picked up a couple cool watches. He didn't want to be on camera, so I'm just gonna show them off to you guys. But we got a Tag Heuer here. Pretty nice watch, like $1,600 watch. And then we got a Citizen Grand Touring as well here, about a $700 watch, but traded for silver. I think you got 16 ounces of silver, so, but which in today's market it's like $85 an ounce, so basically $1,360. So, but this is what we ended up picking up. So a couple really nice watches for the case. We don't get a lot of good watches like this, so I'm excited to have this for the case because we do actually sell watches when we have them. But he didn't want to be on camera, unfortunately, but that's what we picked up, and we'll see you for the next one.
All right.
How you doing?
Good. What you got?
Some different figures. I think there's like 2 games in there.
Okay.
Oh. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Haven't seen y'all in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, you been doing all right?
I've been good. How have you been?
Good, good. How have you guys been?
We trying to get rid of all this crap that's been stuck in our spare bedroom.
Piling
That
up.
we keep being like, well, we need to make a trip, but then not doing it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It gets to the point where you're like, you know what? Just pack it all up, put it in the car. We ain't got nothing we're doing today.
Yeah.
Just take it out.
I don't blame you. I'm done with everything here. There's just whatever this is left. Okay, thank you. It's crazy. These things are just, they must just not be as desirable as they used to be.
They're very hit or miss.
They've come down a lot. There's a version of this one that has blue hair that's like triple the price of this one. I don't know why. So
That's weird.
it's everything.
Yeah, it seems really hit or miss, and unless like a new season's coming out.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I remember like the first lot you sold me, there was a lot of $100 plus ones in there. I don't even think I had one.
Yeah.
There was something that was $125. I think it was the Dark Magician girl.
Right. Yeah, I looked at those before I came, and I was like, well, it's better than nothing just sitting
Yeah,
in the
no, 100%.
spare bedroom.
At least they've held their value. I mean, they probably
Yeah.
are worth about close to what you paid for them at least.
Right.
So this there's not any sales of.
Did you check?
That's the lowest list.
Research.
I checked research. There's nothing.
Okay. What's the lowest list? 207. What is it exactly? Is it a
Statue.
good
It's
small
a-
thing, or is it something?
Yeah, well, I got it from their website, so I'd imagine it's one of theirs. It was their birthday celebration bundle thing.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna say on these 3, other than I think this one, sales do not exist.
Okay.
It's just me kind of guesstimating.
Just kind of guessing on it. What were they?
The
Gentle
Giant.
the Gentle Giant ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what you were hoping for today?
Well, before I added in these, I was like, well, hopefully at least like 300. And
Oh.
then I added those and I was like, well, it's probably going to be over.
525 is where I was at, so.
That's significantly better.
525.
Okay.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys. Alright guys, we just picked up all these figures you see here. A lot of Nindoroids from Good Smile. So we've got, I think it's the Animal Crossing, right? Yeah, an Animal Crossing one. And then I don't know what a lot of these series are. Guys, a bunch of random anime stuff here. But we've bought a lot of these in the past. They do pretty good. Another Animal Crossing one. And then another one of these. So then we've got some random, more anime figures. Again, I just don't know a lot of these. Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! I do know that. And then another figure here. Then this birthday collection that you couldn't really find anything on. And then some random Star Wars from Gentle Giant figures here. Paid $5.25 for everything. Should be able to double up on this stuff pretty easily. There were also some games, so nothing really fancy in here. But excuse me. Yeah, should be able to double up pretty easy on this stuff.